Welcome back to another hiking adventure. Wasn't this a fancy sign? You can see Crystal Point Conservation Area is now called Rurak Point, something like that. So we are going to check this place out now, the third and final conservation area here that we are going to check out today along Crystal Street near Crystal Lake. So let's check it out. Alright, so there's a couple of trails here, looks like, marked with red and yellow. We are going to take the red trail because there is a private property sign on the yellow trail. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, but we're just going to stick with the red trail regardless. And we've come up to a pretty wide open ledgy spot here on the edge corner of Crystal Lake. There is a lot of squirrel activity in this area. All right, so let's get up to that little ledge and take a look out. And there it is, the very corner of Crystal Lake, a little pocket here. And I think I'm going to name that the boulder of the hike here, almost straight away, but the boulder pickings are probably going to be pretty slim here. That will probably be the best one. So there is your boulder of the hike. And it looks like we are now coming out to what I would assume is Rurak Point. However you say it, it looks very, very nice. So let's get down there and check it out. Take you with me while I walk down here. Very serene point. Very, very nice. It looks like a sort of old stone work over there, stone bridge possibly. Either that or a beaver dam. One of the two. Oh, you have to love being able to zoom in on things. It honestly looked like a stone arch bridge from back here. It really does. Oh, it really does. Oh, but it is a beaver dam out there. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I mean, it looks like a stone bridge from here. It really does. Oh. All right, I'm gonna head back to the trail. See what else is going on. Alright, and I probably stand corrected. This is probably Rurak Point here at the tip of this. I guess you could say it's a peninsula, kind of. It's definitely Point Lake. So here you go. Here is Rurak Point. But very nice. There's that big cluster of boulders. I bet those are the boulders that we saw from the other side of the lake when we were over at Crystal Shores Conservation Area. Well, it's always a good hike when you see a duck. That is my favorite bird right there. So there you go. So we continue exploring around Rurak Point. Carrier Point, that's out on, that's a different lake. That's Lake Massabesic near Manchester, not Averill. Alright, anyway, getting my points mixed up now. So this is Rurak Point. We explore around. Well, someone spent a good amount of time making this primitive shelter, huh? This is one of the more complete ones that I've seen while hiking. I've seen several of them. That one, someone was out here for a good amount of time doing that one. There is Crystal Lake. Alright, so I'm back out to this point. That was a quick one, much smaller than the other two crystal conservation areas that I visited today. So that was Rurak Point. I wish it was still called Crystal Point just for the sake of symmetry to still match up with the other two conservation areas. But that is fine. So that was a nice way to end this trio of hikes. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. And by the way, I did check my GPS, and it does look like the yellow trail does indeed just scoot onto private property.